Hi, namaste. For the love of yoga. YogaAlina here in Downers Grove, Patriots Park. Little drizzle will create rain yoga. There's goat yoga, right? So why can't we do rain yoga and just explore the adventure? So thanks for joining me, and I will do those videos not like every week, but following my heart, following my thought. Whenever it's born. So please subscribe to my channel, YogaAlina. Follow me on Instagram, YogaAlina, ALINA, love. I have page on Facebook, YogaAlina, where I post my thoughts, my poems, interact with you. Everything what I feel, I just write down on a piece of paper, and then I release it to you, into universe, with all my love. So let's come to the standing position on your mat and just shake it out, like really fluidly, maybe moving your hips and to infinity sign, releasing your arms, and then just touching earth with your heels, arms like ropes, fluid body. Observing your energy wherever you are. And then inhaling, arms up into the sky. Widen through your feet. Take a deep breath, look up at the universe. Bring divinity, bring energy in. And exhale. Bow forward, releasing your arms. 3 more just like that. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bow, side out. Maybe tongue is out for lion's breath if you have excess energy. Inhaling, exhale, release. Make that head heavy, and this time bend your knees, start rising up slowly, rising with your arms into the sky. Exhaling, grabbing your left wrist, bending right knee, and just stretching to the right side. 1 more breath, and maybe straightening your leg. Exhale, come to the center, grab your right wrist and move to the left side, breathing through your ribs, bending your right knee, and then straightening and moving slightly to the back. And then inhale, rise tall. Exhale, bend your right knee, move to the left with your arms, cruise around and circle, lift up, and few circles just like that, warming up your body. And then switching circle, moving to the left, rising your arms, exhaling, landing, bending left knee, maybe losing balance just like me, and rising up. Few more. Rise with your breath, rising, exhaling, land, and then heel toe your feet, come to Malasana, wiggling in the beginning, from side to side, and then landing your one heel. For me that would be right, whichever you choose. And just landing your hand and inhaling your right arm into the sky. In my case, left heel is lifted, flat foot on the right side. Take a breath, look up. Maybe move your arm back and then rise up. And then open that wing more. Rise up and open. And then switch to the other side. Lifting your right heel. Left foot is flat. Maybe wiggle a little bit. Finding balance. And then inhaling your left arm into the sky. Follow your breath. Follow your alignment and then open. Back arm. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale, rise. And land. Landing both heels now. Pressing prayer into your chest. Thumbs towards sternum. Move elbows to open your thighs. Breathing here for a few breaths. Sigh it out, release, plant an intention. Following thoughts to keep that intention as you leave the mat. Whatever that might be. Maybe finding more love in your life. Maybe more kindness. Maybe changing diet. Or maybe deepening your breath. Or maybe coming to at least 6 or 10 conscious breaths every day, few times to pause and shift. And then land your hands, come into Virasana, tuck your toes and move left. Okay, let's come to Virasana first. Planting your hips on your heels, inhaling, arms up. Exhale, land your right, open your left. Maybe planting your right hand onto your fingertips and moving your left hip towards your left heel, gazing up. Find that deep stretch. And then lift up with your right arm. Inhale, move arms to the back and then land your left. Move your right hip towards right heel, maybe on your fingertips, your left hand. Stretch, gaze up. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hug yourself and wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, bring love, bring loving energy. Inhale, open. Switch your arms. Wiggle. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale your right arm towards back of your mat. Lots of hills I have here. Lift your left into the sky and then lift your hips, arch your back open. Exhale, land your hips, move your left arm forward, lift your right arm up and land into your table. Cruising around your hips a few times. One side, switching another side. And then landing into Balasana with your toes stacked. Hovering above the mat with your head for 1 or 2 rounds of breath. Softly coming into your table. And this time, lifting your left arm into the sky. Exhale, land to the back of your mat. Lift your right and lift your hips. Exhale, come back towards your table, lifting your left arm and landing. Now a few more just like that. Lift through the side, to the side your right arm. Exhale, cruise and lift. And repeat, lifting your right arm, landing, lifting to the side your left. Exhale back, land and lift, hips, land, inhale up, and exhale, land your left hand. Slide your hands, one hand front forward, and wiggle front and back. Front and back. Maybe lifting your toes, pointing them, and then descending to the mat. And then lifting back, tuck toes and land. Stretch your back, move forward, bend elbows, little push-up. Exhale, tuck toes, land. 2 more, inhale, push-up. Exhale, land, toes, tuck. Land the hips. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Come to crouching tiger, lift your knees. Take a breath. And then exhale into downward dog, pedaling your feet, feeling your stretch. Moving your hips, maybe left and right. From downward dog, come to plank and to side plank. Maybe lifting your leg, landing, coming to the other side, to plank, lifting arm, lifting your leg. Landing and coming into downward dog. Now without lifting your leg from downward dog, come to plank, stagger your feet, inhale, right hip high, exhale, come to downward dog, come to plank on the other side, stagger your feet, lift your left hip up, exhale, land. Come to downward dog. And then lift your heels, untuck your toes, come to upward dog. Maybe wiggle a little bit, and then come back to downward dog. Step your left leg, lift your right leg into the sky. Bend your knee, open leg, flex your foot, bend, open, and then bend and open your hip. Cruise around your ankle, and then step your right leg outside of the mat as you lower your left hip up. And come back into that wild thing. Take a breath. Maybe bending knees, moving a little bit front and back. And then coming back and lifting your right leg into the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Come into long pyramid. Bow forward with your heel high, lifted. Maybe moving arms over your back, clasping fingers and just enjoying the stretch. Exhale, land your left knee. Come into Ardha Hanuman, move your hips a little bit left and right. And then lift up. Exhale, right arm behind, left forward. Take a breath. Exhale, land left outside of your right heel. Another 2 breaths. And then bend your knee. Transfer fingertips on the left hand forward. Plant your right hand on your sacrum and lift your left leg up. Reversing a bit here, half moon, and then land. Come back with your hands, step your right leg back, come into plank. Hips are lower than your shoulders. Take a breath. Wiggle front and back. And come into downward dog. Lift this time left leg. Flex your foot. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. Bend. Straighten. And then lift high. Bend your knee, open left hip. And land outside of the mat on the left side as you descend your hips. And then lift up for a wild thing. Maybe bending both knees. Accommodating your posture, creating your own rules. And then stepping back into tripod. Inhale your left leg up and step between hands. Coming into that pyramid. Heel on the right is lifted, back leg. It is. Take a breath. Lovely mosquitoes are biting. Rain is pouring here. Not pouring, but it's softly caressing my body. Inhaling your arms, clasping fingers, pressing up. Staying here for a little balance. Take a breath or 2. Oh, loving exhalation, releasing hands. Releasing your right knee and coming into Ardha Hanuman. Half split. Moving hips left and right on maybe in a circle. That movement and sequence doesn't have to be the same on both sides because we're so uneven. As simple as that. And then inhaling, arms up. Exhale your right arm forward, left back. Take a breath. And then exhale, land outside of your left heel, right hand, twist more. Bless your belly. Detoxify, find equilibrium. And then coming back, moving into plank. And circling in plank, your body in circles around, massaging your toes. 3 or 4 one side, and then switching the direction. And finally landing your knees, stretching balasana for a moment. Maybe planting hands onto your feet, cuddle in. Maybe rolling your back, planting crown of your head on the mat. Lift up. Cruise. I'm recording a little bit. It's almost finished. Come to the seated, bend your knees and lift into altar pose. Take a breath or two. Move a little bit front and back, front and back. And then release your hips. And lift your feet. Little boat or big boat, whichever boat you can make. Maybe straighten your legs. Release your head to rest and release your arms to the sides. Breathing here. Breath. And then just bend your knees and lie down on your mat. Hug yourself. Wiggle your ankles, cruise around a few times, grabbing with your hands, shins, and opening through your knees. Come into that Ananda Balasana, blissful child, moving left and right, massaging lower back and sacrum, and then landing your feet, releasing your arms in T. Move your hips to the left as you land your knees to the right. Little twist. Arches of your feet are planted together, knees together. Few breaths here. It's so nice under that leaves, so you're not soaking totally wet. And then stretch your left leg for deeper stretch. Grab with your right hand left toes. Feel how this feels. I'm lifting my leg just to show. Couple breaths. And then rebend. Lift your knees. Move your hips to the right and land knees to the left. Knees and feet are together. Gaze straight. Neck is relaxed. One more breath. And then stretch your leg. Right leg, grab toes with your left fingers. Few breaths. Releasing your legs, planting hands under your lower back. Lift your legs and just let them loose in totally relaxed manner. Paint your infinity sign or go into mandala circle, whichever you choose. And then landing your legs, coming into your shavasana, staying here for a few breaths. Or just switch this video and stay in your shavasana as long as you wish. After each exhalation, before you inhale again, bringing more calmness, more peace, coming to the purity of your essence, traveling simply into vastness, nothingness, as you build spaciousness in your body and soul each time you practice yoga. Stay in your shavasana as I will honor your space in your heart, where entire universe resides, where you keep your love, kindness, contentment, peace. As I share all these things with you, therefore, we are one. Hope you will practice with me again. Namaste.